active minds. Kids ask about snakes. How do snakes swallow and digest an entire animal? 23 questions you need answered now. What is a snake? Snakes are reptiles. So are lizards, turtles, alligators, and crocodiles. Snakes are cold-blooded. Their body temperature depends on the temperature of the environment around them. People are warm-blooded. Our body temperature stays at about 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius, no matter where we are. Scarlet king snake. How do snakes move? Snakes don't have legs, so they can't walk. They have to glide on their bellies or move their bodies side to side to get where they want to go. A snake's body is covered with hard little plates called scales. A snake may look wet and slimy, but it is actually dry. Did you know? Snakes often bask in the sun to warm themselves up, then hide in the shade to cool off. How do snakes see? Snakes have 2 eyes, but they don't have eyelids, so they can't blink. Many snakes can see very well. Did you know? Rattlesnakes have heat detectors on their faces that help them sense the body heat of another animal. Cool. Rattlesnake. How do snakes hear and smell? They don't have ears, but snakes can hear by feeling vibrations as they slither across the ground. And they can smell with the help of their forked tongue. One thing a snake does have is sharp teeth. Sidewinder. Snakes' bodies. Scaly skin. No legs. No eyelids. No ears. Forked tongue. Sharp teeth. Where do snakes live? All over the world, but they especially like to be where it is warm. Sometimes they might even be in your own backyard. Did you know? At the approach of the cold season, some snakes find a hole or den to sleep in until it becomes warm again. Eastern ribbon snake. Green mamba. Sidewinder. What types of environments do snakes live in? Snakes can be found in jungles, deserts, swamps, and forests. They climb through the trees, hide in grass and among rocks, and glide across the sand. Some even swim in oceans, lakes, and rivers. Banded sea snake. Snakes live in jungles, deserts, swamps, forests, grass, rocks, trees, and sand, oceans, lakes, rivers, underground. What do snakes eat? They eat meat. That's why they are called carnivores, a word that means meat eaters. Most snakes feed on small animals, but larger snakes can eat big animals. Did you know? Some snakes even eat other snakes. Copperhead. Which animals do snakes eat? Different types of snakes eat different animals, including insects, worms, frogs, lizards, mice, rats, and rabbits. Some snakes eat birds and larger animals. Mexican milk snake. How do snakes catch and kill their food? Snakes are sneaky. Sometimes they hide and wait for a meal to pass by. Other times they creep up on an animal and attack with their sharp teeth. Asp viper. How do snakes poison their prey? Some snakes are poisonous. They use their big, hollow fangs to give victims a shot of deadly venom. One kind of cobra can blind animals by spitting venom into their eyes. Cobra. Why do snakes squeeze their prey? Some snakes use their big, strong bodies to squeeze the life out of an animal. This is called constriction. That's where the boa constrictor got its name. Emerald tree boa. How snakes get food. Sharp teeth, poison, constriction. How do snakes eat and digest their food? Snakes always swallow a meal whole, sometimes while it is still alive. It can take an hour to get a big animal into a snake's belly, and weeks to digest it. Snakes have very strong stomach juices that can even dissolve bones and teeth. Ball python. Did you know? With its specially hinged jaws, a snake can swallow animals larger than its own head. Snakes' eating and digestion. Swallow meals whole. Use specially hinged, wide-opening jaws. Have strong stomach juices. How do snakes protect themselves? Any way they can. Snakes are great hunters, but sometimes they get hunted themselves. Large birds, crocodiles, and other animals love a tasty snake snack. Sand viper. Coral snake. Rattlesnake. What do different snakes do to protect themselves? The rattlesnake will hiss loudly and rattle its tail to frighten enemies. The rubber boa curls into a ball and hides its head if attacked. The black mamba moves as fast as 7 miles, 11 kilometers per hour, to escape predators. And the hognose snake rolls over and plays dead. Rubber boa. Black mamba. Hognose snake. How snakes protect themselves. Camouflage. Bright warning colors. Frightening sounds. Curling up. Playing dead. Moving quickly. How are snakes born? Most snakes hatch from eggs. The eggs are tough and leathery, not brittle like bird eggs. Some snakes give birth to live babies. Newborn baby snakes can take care of themselves right away. What happens when snakes grow up? Just as you outgrow your clothes, snakes get too big for their scaly skins. Several times a year, they have to shed or peel their skin off. It comes off all in one piece, just like a sock. How snakes grow up. May hatch from eggs or be born live. Can care for themselves from birth. Shed skin. Did you know? Gaboon vipers have the largest fangs, up to 2 inches, 5 centimeters long. Pound for pound, snakes have more muscle than any other animal. Asian reticulated python. The Asian reticulated python is the longest snake. Some reach lengths of 30 feet, 9 meters. Thread snake. The Barbados thread snake is the shortest snake. It is less than 5 inches, 13 centimeters long. Green anaconda. The heaviest snake, the green anaconda, may weigh up to 500 pounds, 227 kilograms. Indonesian flying snake. The Indonesian flying snake can glide through the air from tree to tree. Sometimes snakes are born with 2 heads. African rock python. The African rock python can live up to 2 years without eating. We have 12 pairs of ribs. Snakes have over 200 pairs. Rough green snake. Snakes are long and skinny, so most, like this rough green snake, have only one working lung. They don't have room for two. Do snakes make good pets? It depends on you and your family, but a few types of snakes, like garter, king, and corn snakes, are easy to keep. And, if treated properly, snakes can be among the most interesting pets you'll ever have. The end.